Hi everyone, my name is Daisy Kaya, and today I'll be talking about should you judge someone based on their appearance. So, people often use judgment to help them make sense of the world around them. Being judgmental can either be good or bad, and we almost always focus on just the bad. Is it good to judge someone for their appearance? Some may argue that yes, it is not good to judge people due to their appearance. I think we make judgments based on what we know and have been exposed to. So as much as I would like to say I have never judged someone, I would be lying. There have been times that I have judged someone on their appearance. I remember meeting one of my friends and thinking, wow, she must be really mean because she had a mean looking face. But I was wrong. She was very outgoing and she was just a completely opposite idea that I had in my head because of her appearance. Um, so because society already has this descriptive or like outlook on certain things and people, one is quick to judge, not purposely, it just happens like in a blink of an eye. How many times has your judgment on someone helped you avoid trouble? I know for a fact that sometimes my judgment on someone's appearance was not always right. I mean, we judge from the moment someone, something, or when placed in new situations. So it's not something like we do purposely. It's just like if we're in a given situation, we're like, wow, yeah, we shouldn't be here right now. I know certain situations have like saved me in that cause because I would say from past experience, like let's say in high school, like there was just older people and like they were probably not doing what they were supposed to be doing, and I was like, yeah, I'm in a wrong situation, and I could just see by the appearance, I guess. I mean, we judge from the moments that we're just there. Is it sometimes that we should do is it something that we should do from the get? Definitely not. I think that someone should make their judgment on character, not appearance. You may not know their situation, so they might appear that way for a given amount of time because of their circumstances. So you shouldn't just be quick to judge. Maybe that person wasn't homeless a few months ago and they just became homeless, and that's why they appear that way. And it comes to show also with doctors. Before you would barely see any or not at all doctors with tattoos, and now you see a lot of doctors with tattoos and body modifications. And you don't want to be quick to judge and be like, oh, because he has tattoos all over him, he must not be a well doctor, as someone who's all suited up, or a doctor who's dressed nicely, formal. So you don't want to jump into conclusions, but people often do because of their appearance. And I think that's very wrong because they could probably be the best doctor and you didn't even give that person a chance because of their appearance. When not judging someone from their appearance, it allows us to know better their character, personality, and temperament. So someone opposite too, someone may look like they're nice. They might appear like they have money, and actually it's not even true. So we just jump to these conclusions and we're ready to start just acting upon them. And they could probably be like someone who's gonna rob you, and you think because they appear nice that they're good, like they mean no harm. Some people, like, for example, I have seen and been put into a situation that you're gonna look at someone who goes into a designer store who's not dressed nicely, who's you're gonna your attention's gonna be focused more on someone who's just dressed like laid back, like just with sweatpants or just a regular tee with no designer name on it, walking into a designer store. Your focus, you're gonna notice that when you walk into that store, that the worker's focus is gonna go straight to you and not on the person who's nicely dressed. So I noticed that firsthand walking into a store, and it was crazy because their attention was focused on this other person who's dressed laid back, like I said, just with some sweats, some sneakers, no designer shirt, and they did not pay attention not one bit to the guy who was suited up, had designer shoes, and he ended up really just robbing them. And you would never guess it because the way they appeared, the workers were so focused on somebody else rather than everyone. They didn't give the proper treatment to everyone and just be focused on the whole store. They just focused on someone's appearance and they just started judging from that second. So we are so quick to make assumptions about people, circumstances, and given situations that we have to put a label on how they appear, and just like that, they're just put into these categories that people find it hard to break from. Yes, we have just stereotype them to be a certain way, not recognizing that we may have or be the reason that that a person has a hard time proving themselves to others and breaking from stereotypical situations. Sometimes we come across people who are and appear a certain way due to their situations, or may for the simple fact, because they're not fixed up that day. So like, let's say you go into a store, right? And you are a top person in your business. You're a top CEO person. Try to like imagine yourself, you're gonna even notice like the treatment. So an example is like, if you go from Monday through Friday to this one given store, I say like try different stores, but like if you go into a store like dressed up nicely Monday through Friday, you get this treatment like differently from if you go to that store and people don't notice, like dressed like laid back, I guess. Again, people just feel entitled like to talk to you a certain way, and it's not right, but it's just like where we're at society. Like, we just judge in appearance. Like, we don't give enough people the chance to even show their characters, their characters, or give themselves the opportunity to show them what they're able to bring to this table, or like bring to the business. Like, it's just really hard like to get people to not judge. It's something that's never gonna break from, because people are gonna judge you whether good or bad. So you could take it either or, but it's something that's never gonna break away from. And it's hard because it's not something that it's always should be viewed bad, because there's some good things about judging. Like, it could definitely help you from circumstances, being in the wrong setting. But then also, it's not fair for individuals, because your judgment is now being stereotyped to be mean or put people in categories that not everyone's like that. So it's not something people should do. So yeah, that's about it.